Okay, it's Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, back again. In danger of melting my camera on a hot August day, but worth it because I don't recall having torched, and I'm actually having some real fun fixing what was a monstrosity and making it into something that I actually don't mind very much, that I like quite a bit at this point. I'm just putting colors I like in spots I like them. And sometimes they come out of my little dollar store dustpan that I have over on one side, and sometimes I squeeze them on right out of my bottles. But I always seem to leave them in my way. I'm liking that. I'm liking this too. I want a torch, and be careful not to cook the paint. And I think glasses on would be good. I still have an area over here I'm not positive about. At the very least, it'll give you another moment or two to look at the painting. And me a moment or two to look at the painting and see what, if anything, I want to do. I don't want to do that much, to tell you the truth, but I've said that in the past and it hasn't turned out to be exactly what went on, so I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I'm a little interested in fixing that area up there. Dipping my skewer in some of this purple, seeing where it goes. Dark enough to be considered similar to black, at least when it comes to drawing the eye. I'm liking that up there. I'm just using my skewer, just pushing it right down into the paint gently. And if there's a little paint on there that hasn't turned to mud, then I get the benefit of that paint. I'm going to move some things out of my way because I can, and I want to swivel my painting around so I can work on it more easily. Or I just added some paint. And that would be right here. But when I see it, now all I want to do is add some more paint up here. And I can do that if I want. Not minding that. I'm tempted to take a little bit of see if I can steady my hand. I dumped some of this on a painting the other day, and actually it didn't turn out too badly, but it definitely wasn't a plan I'm going to institute as a methodology by any stretch of the imagination. Let's grab a little bit of that purple and put it right in there. And then we are very close to being done. But I have some nice paint just dripping right out of that little scoop, and I appreciate it. And I'm pretty happy with all of that, to tell you the truth. I'm liking it a lot. I hate wasting paint, but I'll just put what's left on some freezer paper. Alright, so I like that green up there. I'll let a lot of this paint just fall right over the edge. If I like that purple and it gets lost along the way, I'm just going to have to go back in and add some. I'm going to have to check and see if I kept as much black as I wanted to where I wanted it. And I have been outlining things, and I'm going to do that again. Yep, that doesn't bother me a bit. I'm happy. Leads the eye quite nicely. Maybe a little bit more over here. Yep, that's not bothering me either. The GAC 800 keeps everything from cracking all of the time for me, so I worry not, and I recommend it much. An investment worth making. I can't make that a strong enough statement. If you're using Elmer's glue, it's going to run when you try and clean the silicone off. That's why I don't use silicone, because I don't like cleaning it off, and I do want to art resin, and no matter how clean I was certain things were, I still had some issues. Go and do the rest of that. So that's making me really happy that I could fix this. And even if we got some slightly fugly stuff in the background, it just makes the foreground pop, and it adds some dimension that I really am liking a lot. A lot. I don't usually use this much black, but in this case it's working for me in ways that I'm loving very much. Thinking that I'm going to do something right there. And then I'm going to have to start to contemplate being done, because I don't think more is better at this point. And I know my camera is melting, so I'd like to not destroy my camera. Which does eventually cool off. So, do I say that a lot? I probably do. Thinking and working. An interesting concept. And evidently sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. But the pool is calling me. I like the green, the way it moves around. I like the orange, the way it moves around. I'm just really happy that this worked out the way it did. You can check out, eventually you can check out the wet and dry versions on the bottom of my video description. Underneath the video, you will see an Amazon link. You will see my paint recipe mix. You will see a description of the painting. You will see Pinterest links to my Pinterest. You will also find an album on Facebook that has the wet and dry artworks. Yeah, I can't help myself. So you can see them when they're done. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, so I may torch again, but I don't think much is going to happen. Although my timer's probably off. We torch to get rid of the bubbles. We torch to allow a pattern early on. It doesn't always create a pattern later on. There is no silicone in my mix. I appreciate all of the contributions from all of you guys who are helping me keep painting, and it's down to you. You have done that. I'm able to paint because of you. So there's Patreon and PayPal links in my description, and there's PayPal and Patreon links, icons on my YouTube header. And I know you guys are probably bored with hearing this, and I'm just as bored as saying it, but I'm trying to make ends meet and keep doing what you like me to do and what I like me to do, and it's working. So thank you. Can she stop? No, she can't. Come out. Alright. That's it. I'm done. Alright. Priscilla out in Spring Hill. Ready for the pool. And thank God I have one. Last video of the day, and I'm happy. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.